Keys after dark, open up your heart. Real talk, real love, that's where healing starts. For the kings, for the queens, yeah, we rising up. No more feeling stuck.
Y'all already know what time it is. This is Keys After Dark, and I'm your homegirl, Ash. Let's unlock it. Okay. Tonight we are going somewhere that is going to make some of y'all shift in y'all seats. You hear me? Because some of y'all are going to forward this episode to somebody specific with absolutely no caption. Just the link, and they're going to know. Because tonight we are talking about the side piece becoming the main. Should it happen? Does it work? And we're going to talk about what nobody tells you about when you're sitting in that seat that somebody else was removed from to make room for you. And this is for everybody, men, women, all of it, because this situation does not discriminate. Nothing is off the table. So let's get it. All right. So, first, let me set the scene because I feel like context, it truly matters. So, we are talking about a situation where somebody is in a committed relationship, whether they're married, engaged, seriously together, and they start developing something on the side, right? And that side situation is start to kind of grow. Feelings get involved, and now the question on the table is, should the side person become the official person, or should they leave and kind of make it legit? And I know somebody listening right now is probably in this situation, or has been, or knows somebody who currently is in it and has been waiting for somebody to just say out loud what everybody is thinking. I am not here to judge. I'm not here to judge anybody tonight. We listen, we don't judge. No, but seriously, I have been your homegirl for way too long. Long enough for you to know that that is not how we do it here. But I am here to love you enough to tell you the whole truth, because that is what a real friend does. And that is what you deserve. Because everybody in this situation is so focused on like the romance of it. Oh, they chose me. They left for me. Or out of everybody, they picked me. And yeah, that feeling may be real. And I'm not trying to dismiss it. But I feel like feelings are not the whole story. And tonight, we're about to talk about the whole story, okay? Because you got that fairy tale version that kind of goes like this. All right, here you go. Two people, they fall in love. One of them leaves their situation. They start building something so beautiful together. Nobody gets hurt. Love wins. The end. Okay, boom. That's that fairy tale version. Now, let me tell you about the real version. But everybody, that's men, women, the real version starts with the foundation. And the foundation of this relationship, no matter how genuine the feelings are, is built on deception. Somebody was being lied to. Somebody trust was being broken every single day that this situation was existing. Like, you got the late nights that you had to explain away. You got the phone turned face down. You got distances that really couldn't be named. And the person doing all of that, you telling me that's your person now? That's your foundation? Y'all, I need everybody to hear this, regardless of who you are. How somebody treats others when they think they can get away with is who they actually are. That's not who they are with you specifically. That's who they are, period. The way they handled their previous situation, that's just data about their character. And that data does not lie, even when people do. Now you over here thinking, okay, boom, I'm in this genuine, complicated situation where it's just wrong timing, but it's a real connection. Y'all, Two people who found something real in the wrong circumstances. I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm not here to pretend that human beings are just so simple, because we are absolutely not. But if somebody left someone for you, the question is not will they stay? The question is what will they do when you become the comfortable one? When the newness fades, when life gets loud, when something new and exciting shows up the same way you once did. Because let's remember, you did not get into this situation with a faithful partner. You got a partner who was faithful to their feelings in that moment. Those are two very different things, okay? So let's get all the way real. Because yeah, ladies, I see you, like you may have waited, you may have accepted less than what you deserve for a long time, believing okay, it would eventually become something whole. And when they finally chose you, it felt like that validation that you had been waiting for. I understand that. But validation from somebody who's been lying to someone else to be with you is not the foundation your worth is built on. And you deserve the whole thing from day one. And fellas, I see you too, because men get into these situations and nobody talk about the emotional cost on your side. You may have, genuinely developed real feelings. You may have found yourself in something that you didn't plan for. I get that. But real feelings in the wrong situation, they do not automatically make the situation right. And the guilt of how it started is going to live in that relationship whether you address it or not. Because it just don't disappear, like just because you made it official. So for everybody, like that internal work, that's required when you're trying to build trust in a relationship that started in secrecy. That's very significant. Because one or both of you're going to spend time wondering or watching or waiting for that pattern to repeat. Because guess what? Your nervous system knows how it started, even if your heart wants to believe that it's going to end differently. Like, that's just, it is what it is. And here's the thing that nobody is saying. What did it cost you to be the side person? Yo, it cost you your time, your self respect, your emotional energy, your availability for something real and fully yours. Because guess what? You were occupied with um being half of somebody else. So the real question is never should the side piece become the main. The real question is, do you know your worth enough to require a whole situation from the beginning? So y'all already know I'ma always give y'all some keys. And this is for everybody at the table. Key number one, how a person treats someone else when they want something new tells you something about how they will treat you when you become that familiar thing. Please watch that pattern, because baby, loyalty is not promised. Key number two, being chosen is not the same as being valued. You can be chosen out of convenience or out of excitement or out of escape. And none of that is the same as somebody who comes to you with full integrity, nothing to hide, and nobody to hurt. Key number three, a relationship built on secret has to work twice as hard to become something solid. Now, that doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means you need to go at it with your eyes wide open and know that you're gonna have to do some real work. You're gonna have to do some therapy. It's gonna have to honesty. Gotta be really, really big. Accountability. You gotta go all in. And if you're not willing to do that, then don't go in it at all. Key number four. You deserve a whole love. Not a borrowed one, not a stolen one, not one that required somebody else's pain to create. A whole love that is fully yours from day one. That standard still exists, y'all. It is real. Do not settle beneath it. Because guess what? The situation, it may have felt real, but real feelings can exist in the wrong situation. That does not make the situation right. So, if this one landed somewhere personal tonight, I want you to sit with it. Not in shame, but in honesty, because you deserve honesty about what you are accepting and what you are actually worth. That goes for everybody. You deserve the whole thing from day one. Never forget that. So sit with that. Let it land. This has been Keys After Dark with Akalon. Y'all, let's move like it matters.
Keys after dark. It's your girl Ash. Tap in. Tap in.
Late night scrolling, feeling stuck in your head. Dreams on pause, but you're still in your bed. Pressure on your chest, got you losing your breath. But you're stronger than the fear, yeah, you bigger than stress. Talking real life, no cap, no disguise. Every lost turn lesson, yeah, we leveling up lives.